Okay, we should be live. We should be live. So I'm not sure which of these one. I'm not using double lights on a live stream, so don't know which one of the I think the single light looks okay. I think this one looks okay, and the game should be on Amazon Prime. The game should be on Prime, if I'm not mistaken. In a little bit. Game should be on Prime. WNBA, Indiana Fever versus. Oh, is it not on Amazon? Yeah, it says it's on Prime. This is odd. This is odd, but also, how are you guys that are here and live? How are you guys that are here? Oh, I might have to, find a way to watch this. No, the Prime games, it'll work on my phone. It'll work on my phone. No matter what, it'll work on my phone. Please, please, please. Thank God. Thank God. It's included with Prime. Upcoming. Thank God. It's just not working on my computer. Let's go. Let's freaking go, lad. Let's freaking go. Hopefully, good to see Sophie back 100%. 100%. But yeah, I'll be hopeful in a win here. I'm really, really hopeful in a win here. Like, Sophie Cunningham coming back for this game is massive. Like, again, look, there are bigger players that can be missing for a game, but like outside the big three, Sophie Cunningham might be the next like player that you would really kind of hope the Fever would have in any given game. Need Timpson minutes. I just don't think Bree Turner is very good. I'm going to be honest, like, I don't think Bree Turner is very good. Keep up the good work, love, authenticity. I mean, it's hard. I've only ever been Mick Curley, so it's hard not to be authentic. And unfortunately, for better or for worse, I've made a living online for my entire adult life just talking shite into a microphone, so... And I poured a whole bunch of this onto my desk. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. That makes sense. Where is my kitchen paper? Where the hell is my kitchen paper? I always have kitchen paper up here. Do I have a towel somewhere? I should have a towel at least. I have a towel. That works. And I may or may not have just broken my PlayStation controller. Because I've only got one of them. Which is a little bit annoying. I got stick drift on my other ones. Sophie will be good. She can be good on Howard. What do you mean by that? Who do I think would be the biggest X factor for the Fever tonight? I would say X factor is going to be. I'll go with. Bonner. DeWanna Bonner. Yeah, I'll go with DeWanna Bonner. Because I just think DeWanna Bonner is just going to... I think she's going to step up today. I think she's going to step up. Just some desk seasoning. I want my drinks to be cold for the whole game, so I filled this like kind of insulated glass up the entire way with water. Or with ice, and I'm like... I put in a bit too much. I put in a bit too much ice, if I'm being honest. Oh no. Oh no, how bad is my internet right now? I do want to apologize. I do want to apologize. How bad is my internet? My internet's fine. Why is my bitrate so bad? Is the stream lagging for any of you guys? Is the stream lagging for you guys? Like, my internet speed's perfect. I can't even read chat right now. It's just glitching out at the minute. Is everything okay for you guys? Because, like, if this just keeps, if it keeps glitching, I'm okay. It's not the end of the world. Lagging, no lagging, stream is great. Okay, like, it's literally, I'm getting a notification saying it's lagging. The good thing is that as long as my voice isn't lagging, it's okay. Because nothing's really happening on stream. Seen a buffer once, okay for now. Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's at a good enough bit right now. The bit rate it's at right now is okay. My computer is just... Did it just kick me offline? Oh my god. I need to also find what it is in my room that's metal that keeps just bouncing off noise. Stream's okay, perfect. Perfect. One of two is fine. One of two is completely fine. Like, if we win one of these games, it's all good. 1 and 2 is not a good start. Like, I assume we're not going to lose this game. If the Fever lose this game, then it's time to be worried. But every game is a home game. So we're playing at home here. Like, what? The refs aren't intentionally having the Fever lose games. There's just no. I just don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. That the refs are intentionally screwing up games for the Fever. I just don't believe that that's happening. I don't really care what anyone says. That's not really happening. There's no way that that's happening. Only man in Ireland with a home game. Yeah. It's a home game right now. Every game's a damn home game. We've got the home stream advantage. Yeah, we got home stream advantage. No question about that. There's nobody that has as much of a home stream advantage as the Indiana Fever. Especially because, you know, when the WNBA have launched their No Place for Kate, I've launched it, so that's one of those things that people need to be aware of. They've launched their No Place for Kate system, which could be very detrimental for the Fever, you know, with no place for their star player. Fever win by 10 plus Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark has 2 triple doubles in 3 games, like, that would be nuts. Thanks for streaming the game. You won't buy Prime. I mean, you can just hear me talking, to be fair. Like, I don't know if I'm the greatest, if this is any sort of this is more of a watch along than play by play, so you can see me losing my absolute mind watching this team play. And I got to give Chris T sides credit. The Dallas Wings looked good yesterday. They look good defensively. They still can't play offense. BG hits 6 threes. If Brittany Griner hits 6 threes and they win the game, then fair play. They're just the best. They're just the best. That's all I'm going to say. Like, they're just the best. If they do that, they're the best. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If they manage to pull that one off, they are absolutely the best. Chris T sides, yeah. Chris T sides. Like, you have to be a bit better. But I mean, that is the new nickname for him. Sophie's playing tonight. Yeah, Sophie is playing tonight. That is going to be a very interesting game. It'll be very interesting for the game, and I think the Fever should be okay. I think, look, worst case scenario, they play harder and lose. Like, if the Fever lose, the game's on Prime, yeah. If the Fever lose just because they lose, I'm okay with it. Like, I didn't like the last game because the Fever threw it away. Like, the Fever just did not show up. Like, they just didn't show up. And, like, if a team's not going to show up, then you can be annoyed as a fan. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's a bad game. Give them some slack. It's like, there's a difference between saying, yeah, they're going to be fine for the season and being annoyed at the one game. Like, you're not, and this is the one thing that annoys me, people on Twitter. Don't police how I watch sports. I'm not trying to police how you watch sports. Don't police how I watch sports. That's one of those things where it's like, if sports fans overreact to things, it's life. It's life, you know. It's life. What can they do to stop Griner? Yeah, they can't stop Brittany Griner. Pray Brittany Griner misses. That is the plan for Brittany Griner. Is you try to just you pray that she decides today is the day she wants to shoot a bunch of 3-pointers. You just pray that this is the day she wants to shoot a bunch of threes. Because otherwise, it's kind of hard to stop someone 6'9" when your center is 6'3" and your power forward is 6'2". But yeah, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. And hopefully this game can show up on Amazon on my computer and I don't have to start watching. I don't have to just watch it on my phone. Because I can't watch it on my phone. Join Prime. Really? Make me log in. That is 100% correct. Oh no, it's not actually. I forgot I gave my dad my password. I keep forgetting my parents have my Amazon password. That's a bit of an awkward one. But yeah, this is a BBALL game. You know, I'll pop out the chat. I don't think this is going to be as toxic because, you know, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. If at any stage things, the favorite are favorites to win, yeah, they should be favored to win. If at any time things start getting bad, we're just going to unpop. We're going to pop back out the chat. But right now, we're going to have the chat on. Going to have the chat up. So you guys can see it for the reactions. These games have to be on. WNBA. Fever Dream upcoming. Thank God. Like it wasn't look like it didn't look like it was working. Okay, we've got the please stay tuned. The stay tuned one. Live program begins shortly. What is up? Wait, actually, what is up with Amazon Prime? Like, it just comes up as a black screen. So, like, if you guys don't know, just for in case good things happen, I record kind of my reactions for potentially making some shorts. I record my reactions if something big happens. But, like, for Amazon Prime, it's just a black screen. But, game starting in 8 minutes. Game starting in 8 minutes. Got popcorn and stay strewn screen. Yeah. No, I can see it on my end, but like if I drag it in front, it's like, you know the way sometimes if something happens and I'll break down a really short clip, nothing shows up. Because like I'm on my OBS and I'm just seeing a black screen. Because I have like a side thing for like vertical streams. This is cool. This is really cool. This is really cool. It's the entire team, basically. Graphics acceleration. How do I turn off graphics acceleration? Oh, I can go video quality good. That hasn't done anything. You're watching in UK PC on League Pass. For some reason, it's really weird. Video will be available on demand on League Pass. Like, my League Pass thinks I'm in America. I'm not showing the game on Prime. Even the lower quality is not great. I know, I just wanted it for... Not to show you guys, but to have a few shorts recorded just in case. But yeah, it is an interesting one. It's so funny though, like when I make these videos and people are like, "Oh, you're reacting to these games, whereas for the other games you break it down." It's like, yeah, when I'm live, I'm not taking notes. I don't watch games while taking notes. I take notes when I watch games. Like, no, stadium's not full. Stadium's not full. Yeah, the stadium's not full. But yeah. Gonna stream any other games? But popcorn popping on Prime, ready for some W drama. You never know. That's a reason. What's the reason they black out certain games? Correct. You need a VPN. I'm in Ireland. I'm in Ireland. I shouldn't need to VPN myself out of Ireland. I'm in Ireland. It thinks I'm in America. But like parents should not feel nervous taking their kids to any WNBA game. It does not matter. It does not matter. Where am I? I'm in Ireland. I am in Ireland, lads. Like, VPNs for the other guy. Oh, yeah. Like, literally, I'm telling you guys, get a thing. Just get any free VPN. I use Proton VPN. The free version allows you to literally just put yourself anywhere in the world, and all you have to do is be outside of America. All you have to do is just hope that it lands you outside America and you can do it. That's how I watched game 5 of the finals, or 4 of the finals last year. I watched game 4 in an airport in Minnesota because it on just a random free VPN I downloaded in the airport. Have I been accused of a hate crime on Twitter? No, but I have gotten an email threatening me to never show up to the Chicago Sky game. I'm like, I actually don't plan on doing it. Sorry, not even a Sky game. I was told not to go to Chicago. I was told not to go to Chicago. I don't plan on it. My housemate's from Chicago, and I don't know. Maybe maybe he might want me to go to Chicago, but if I ever go to Chicago, I will not be posting where I am. To be fair, I will never, if I ever set foot in America, I'm never posting that I'm in America or where I am or where I'm going or anything. Just out of being smart. I've heard a lot of people's feelings. I probably heard Chinea Wumuke's feelings. Dublin Sligo and Galway. How'd you find it? Why is it only on Prime? I mean, Prime pay money. It's as simple as that. Then it's the No Space for Kate campaign. The No Space for Kate. People are talking, no action. Yeah, but I don't really want to go to America. So it's an excuse not to go, to be honest. Feel safe in New York City. The safest I've ever felt is in Pacific Beach. I spent a summer in Pacific Beach. I felt so safe in Pacific Beach. Like, I used to literally go for like 6... Because I used to start work at like 5 a.m. and I just go for like 6 a.m. walks. Or I used to start work at 6 a.m. and I go for 5 a.m. walks. It was great. Any trades I consider yet? I wouldn't consider any trades, but I do think in the off-season, not re-signing Temi was a big mistake. And I think focusing on Natasha Howard over Janelle Salone was a big mistake as well. I think if you keep Temi and you bring in Janelle Salone, this is a championship team. And I don't think Natasha Howard's bad. I just think Salone's better, and I think Temi's much, much better than anyone off their bench. So they did not. No, it took me. They did not make finding the game easy. No, not at all. Is Dejanay guard Caitlin? Yeah, of course. Of course. Do you really think Paige is not taking a single hard Paige literally takes the easiest defensive assignment every game. And probably because, again, Enrique's not a good defender either, but like Paige is not a good defender. Like, they're not going to put Paige on her. Paige is going to take Duana. One minute to go. Yeah, I'm still getting to stay tuned. Losing Temi seems more dumb now than it did at the time. Like, yeah, you're going to lose Temi for 2.5 weeks in the season. I don't care. I don't care. No, I've no... Natasha Howard will be good. Natasha Howard will be good. Overhyping Duana Bonner. Duana Bonner is one of the greatest of all time. Like, I thought somebody... Thank you so much for the $10. Listen to me enough that it's time to pay up. Look. I am doing this. This is free content for you guys. This is free content for you guys. Look, nobody should ever feel... Thank you. Really appreciate it. No one should ever... Temi did not have any other issues. Thank you, Ryan, for the $5. No, but if you want to donate, great. If you don't, I'm happy as well. It is great. It is great no matter what, lads. You guys have allowed me talk shite about basketball for a living. And as well as that, I can never ask for people to donate their money because of the amount of videos I stretch out that could be done in 6 minutes to 8 minutes and 2 seconds. So will never ask anyone to donate, but I do really appreciate it. Both of you guys. Thank you so much. The Sky game will be interesting. I'll watch the Sky. I'll probably, depending on how I feel, just awake-wise, I might watch the Sky game. Oh, the channel, appreciate it. You're playing the weird court. Those courts are fine. I know a few lads that have played on them. They're fine. During the warm, like, it's awkward at the start, but by the end of the warm-up, you're fine. How do you send me merch? If you email me, we'll see when the game starts. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of empty seats. They were trying to sell a bunch of them now. Scheduling conflict, obviously. But I have a business email, and I have a business email on the channel, and obviously if anyone sends me anything, it gets sent to my accountant. So yeah, obviously not to dox myself or anyone around me. Dox an accountant that you got no idea as an accountant. You think the Wings will sign Enrique? They shouldn't, but they will. The Wings should have kept Carla Late and built around Paige and Carla Late. I'm not going to lie. They should have kept Carla Late, build around Paige, Carla Late, and then whoever they take in the draft. And try to take Lauren Betts in the draft. Build around Paige, Lauren Betts, and... How about the Phoenix third quarter? Alyssa Thomas, surrounded by shooters, is so good. And by the way, Akoa McCanny and Kitty Alexa are hoopers. They are hoopers. Reese face pasta or Reese's chocolate. That's good. It's a good thing. It's her brand. I mean, the brand are working with her. Carl Smesco actually seems like a really good coach. That's what people were saying. They were like, he has won. Are we not getting an update onto this? Are we just not getting a box score here? Oh. So we're gonna use ESPN Gamecast. We're gonna have ESPN Gamecast up. Oh my god, this is like... There's like an entire section that's empty. Caitlin Clark goes to the basket straight away. It's 3-2. The score is 3-2. I'm just trying to get Gamecast up. And Gamecast is not working either. Gamecast is not working either. What the hell is going on? The score is 3-2. I'm going to have to play by play. Ball into Bree Jones. Bree Jones puts on a move on Aaliyah Boston and hits the fadeaway. Bree Jones, I think, has already started off with 5. Has she started off with 5 here? According to everything. Again, Caitlin Clark ran in an open layup. The score is 5-2 right now to the Atlanta Dream. They're starting off with Ryan Howard and Caitlin Clark. Same starters, and they're actually putting Tahina Paopao on Dewana Bonner. Dewana Bonner shoots a fadeaway, and Dewana Bonner misses. So Dewana Bonner has missed. She's at least shot the ball, which is something. Okay, so Griner, did Griner hit the 3? Was it Griner hit the 3? And Brittany Griner has taken it in on Natasha Howard. Fades away, scores. The score is 7-2. Atlanta have made their first 3 shots of the game so far. ESPN have given Atlanta a 62% chance of winning. Natasha Howard drives in. Ball goes to Aaliyah Boston. And Aaliyah Boston gets swatted by Brittany Griner. Ball goes to Natasha Howard. Puts it up and it's in. It is 7-4. It is 7-4 on my end. And it is now 10-4. I don't know why this is taking so long, but it is now currently 10-4. Why are these box scores not working? Ryan Howard hits a 3. Kelsey Mitchell drives to nowhere. Kelsey Mitchell steps out of bounds, turnover, 10-4. The Fever don't look that bad. The Atlanta Dream have just made 4 shots in a row. The Dream haven't missed. So that's the big thing. The Dream have not missed. Oh my god, Brittany Griner's out here chucking 3s. And Natasha Howard just floors Tina Paopao. I don't know if it was a moving screen or not. Not a chance is that a moving screen. Not a chance is that a moving screen. Bad call, refs. That is not an offensive foul. Apparently everyone has 0 points as well, according to ESPN. Does the WNBA have the scoreboard up yet? No, they don't. Tahina Paopao just burns Caitlin Clark like she's not even there. They get that offensive rebound. They get another offensive rebound. Ryan Howard misses. And are they on the line for 3? Are they on the line for 3? Who fouled? Did Natasha Howard foul again? Like, I've actually got no idea what's happening in these plays. Because no play-by-play is available. Why does the WNBA not have like a box score? I don't know what's happening. So Alicia Gray on the wing. Gets it to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard comes off a screen. Gets it to Paopao. Burns Caitlin again. Good defense, Caitlin. And good shot clock violation. Good defense by Caitlin. Good recovery. Amazon stats by X-Ray aren't working. Yeah, there's like none of the box scores working. Apparently, according to ESPN, it's now 0-0. How does every single outlet have the scoreboard wrong right now? How do none of them have a scoreboard? So the score's 10-4 right now. Aaliyah Boston attacks in. Good defense by Atlanta. Bonner gets the board. Bonner double dribbles. DeWanna Bonner takes double dribbles on one dribble. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what's going on. DeWanna Bonner literally just took a dribble. She took a dribble. Okay. Sophie's going to come out and be MJ. She might have to be freaking MJ at this stage. I don't even think they've been flat. I just think the Dream have been pretty good. Oh, Pow Pow's off. And that is a blatant foul on a rebound from Kelsey Mitchell. Just go. Caitlin on the break. Come for 3! That's not good. Thank God Pow Pow missed a layup. Thank God Pow Pow missed a layup here. Elia 0 of 2. Caitlin 1 of 2. Yeah, it's not been a good start at all. Caitlin needs to hit that. I mean, she's going to shoot at most 50% on open threes. She should have hit that. Not been a good start. It's literally its first side attack every single time from the Fever. Who did that foul get called on? Caitlin didn't go anywhere near her. Caitlin just picked up a foul and she went nowhere near Reinhardt. She backed out. She backed out of it. Reinhardt just missed the layup. If the Fever don't, I'm just saying this right now. If the Fever don't make the playoffs, I will admit it. Paige Bueckers greater than Caitlin. If the Wings make it over them. If the Wings make it over the Fever, we go with that. Why is Caitlin's hardly touching the ball, by the way. Like, I don't know why we're not seeing the pick and roll at all. Like, it's been 5 minutes and we have just not seen the pick and roll. Like, why are we watching? Like, why are we watching Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell point guard, and Caitlin Clark playing decoy in the first quarter? Why are we watching Caitlin Clark play freaking decoy in the first quarter? Is she Christy? Is she just Christy sides with freaking? Ah, Caitlin, that's better. You gotta be better than that. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. She's not engaged. And that is the one big flaw with Caitlin. Is that when she's not engaged, when she's not touching the ball, she's just not engaged. Oh my God. Kelsey Mitchell just dribbled the ball into their hands. No one was near her. She just dribbled the ball into their hands. That is the one huge problem. The one huge problem is that when she's not engaged in the offense and she's playing and she doesn't have the ball in her hands, she does not play defense. Fever 4 points in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what happens when you tell Caitlin Clark to go stand in that corner. When you tell Caitlin Clark to go stand in that corner. That's it. Like, you see Kelsey Mitchell with 2 turnovers to 0 assists. You see the entire team get 1 assist. That's what happens when you tell Caitlin Clark to go stand in that corner. Oh my god. Like, this is like Kate. This is the worst of sides ball. This is the worst of sides ball, and we're seeing it from tip. We're seeing it from tip. Like, please tell me she's not just Christy sides. Please tell me she's not just Christy sides. Like, the fever looks. This is horrendous. This is horrendous. Like, you can fire the coach, but not the idea. Whoever said the Fever weren't going to make the playoffs, if this is... Like, we are watching Caitlin Clark setting... Caitlin Clark has set more screens than she's touched the ball. She has spent... There has been multiple possessions where Caitlin has set screens and the ball has not... And the ball's been turned over by somebody else. Like, why are we watching Christy sides ball? Like, this is... Give me sides back. Like, I understand playing off the ball. She's playing decoy. She's standing on the weak side and not doing anything. She's playing decoy. There's a big difference. And Caitlin's standing at the halfway line right now. What are we doing? She's just standing at the halfway line. If you're going to play her like this, take her out of the game. Get her a rest. Good pass, Caitlin. The Wanna Bother misses the layup, but there we go. You see, ball goes into Caitlin's hands. Good thing happens. Good things happen. This is why y'all make people sick. We watch Christy sides. We watch Christy sides. For a year. Oh my god. Oh my god, like, she's taken the ball up, what, once, and keeps Caitlin Clark's stats down and lose games. You get ran out of town, of course, of course. Of course. But, like, Caitlin's got another possession without touching the ball. She inbounded the ball, ran weak side, and is watching. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why do you keep shooting step back? Caitlin's gone 3 offenses in a row without touching the ball. She hasn't touched the ball in 3 offenses. Dantas is taking the ball up. Good pass, Dantas. She's gone 4 offenses in a row without touching the ball. Four offenses in a row. We are currently on the 5th offense of Caitlin not touching the ball. We are currently in offense number 5 of Caitlin not touching the ball. It's a tactic by the coach. They've scored 5 points in 7 minutes. team finally scored. They finally scored. Has Clark shot twice. She got a layup in the first possession. And I'm watching Caitlin Clark sets freaking weak side flare screens. And this is fine if she's moving off it and looking to get hers and it's a motion offense. She's just setting back screens. Good board, Sophie. Good, Sophie. Dribble it down. Dribble it down. Good shot, Lexi. Good shot. Good shot. We're seven possessions in a row without Caitlin Clark touching the ball. Great shot by Hull. They're doing well, but we are 7 possessions in a row without Caitlin Clark touching the ball. They still won't give the ball to Caitlin Clark in the backcourt. She hasn't taken the ball up in 5 minutes. Oh, good take, Natasha Howard. I'm fine with that miss. But Caitlin Clark has not taken the ball up since the 7-minute mark. It has been 5 minutes without her taking the ball up the court. Every single player is walking down and they give them onto the ball back. If she's hurt, take her off. Well, you're good with her not playing. It's fine if she doesn't play. Why am I yelling? I'm in shock. And also my voice is completely gone, so it's less strain. It's less strain to yell than to talk. Unfortunately, I'm talking through here, which is a lot of it is yelling. Caitlin Clark. They finally gave her the ball. Don't shoot a frustration shot, and she's shooting for frustration shots. We saw this. Natasha was also about 2 feet out of bounds, and then the ball was kicked out by a like she hasn't touched the ball in a while. Good pass to Cunningham in the corner. That's fine. This is the worst quarter fever I've ever played. Good foul, I guess. But now Caitlin's on 2 and has to get subbed off. Like, she's going to be in foul trouble. And that's the problem is like we saw it earlier on in the year. Like, why is Caitlin still in the game? She's on 2 fouls. She's on 2 fouls. Why is she still in the game? She's not doing it. She's not touching the ball and she's on 2 fouls. Like, are you okay? And Caitlin, when she doesn't have the ball in her hand, starts doing dumb shit. She starts doing dumb shit. And she just got hacked. And she's not running back and even take her out of the game. Pull her for a quarter. Don't play her in the second quarter. She got grabbed. She just got hacked. She just got hacked. She went behind the back. They just grabbed her. Oh my God. Like, oh, tee her up! Tee her up! Like, how is that not a foul? Oh my God. Like, there's no point. Like, Ryan Howard will just do something. Do something. Do something, Caitlin. Just do something. I don't even care. Do something. Good handoff. What a pass. Oh my god. Okay. Like, overreact. They're totally in this. Yeah, they are. And also, I don't understand how Ryan Howard is allowed to maul Caitlin Clark. Oh, Caitlin's only on one. Oh, so they didn't call the first one on her. They didn't call the first one on her, and that's fair enough. Fever's supposed to dominate. Caitlin's getting mauled 94. Like, Christy Sides. Was that foul on Ryan? Yeah. Like, hand checking is one thing. They're just shoving. Like, if shoving Caitlin Clark 94 feet. Like, she has been fouled at least 8 times. Caitlin Clark off the ball could work, but Stephanie White clearly is not a good enough coach to do it. Christy Sides wasn't. She's clearly not good enough. She's clearly not a good enough coach to run Caitlin Clark off the ball. Like, replay. I don't even care. Like, they will, every single player for every single team. Like, it's roulette, but Caitlin can get mauled 94 feet. She's just getting hacked. Like, this isn't even defense. She can suck up and start playing. This isn't... How are you meant to play? I'm sorry. If I'm dribbling the ball and someone's shoving me, like, it's not like a little... Okay, she went behind the back and Ryan Howard just shoved her. Ryan Howard literally, 2 hands. She goes behind the back by Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard literally just shoves her. How are you meant to suck it up when you're trying to play basketball and you just get shoved with 2 hands? It's not even a hand check. It's a push. She's not even getting hand checked. It is a literal shove. It is a literal... She's getting shoved. How are you meant to tough it up? It's like saying in the air, getting pushed on the ground in the air. Tough it up. Tough it up. Just get used to that. No, do you want the best thing Caitlin Clark can do is go sit her ass on the bench. And I mean this. The best thing Caitlin Clark can do is go sit her ass on the bench because there's no benefit having a player on the floor who's allowed to get mauled. Go sit her ass on the bench. Tell Stephanie White, take me out. Obviously, she's not going to do that. Obviously, she's not going to do that. But, like, go sit, like, ask to be subbed out. Ask to be subbed out. Because it's ridiculous now. I mean, she played corner defense in that first quarter. Like, what Caitlin Clark has just stood there for this entire offensive possession. She's just standing there. Good pass, Sophie. Good pass. Like, the Atlanta Dream have been terrible here. The Dream have been absolutely shocking. Like, I think, I'm going to be honest, the Dream have been shocking. Good defense, Caitlin. Good defense. We live with that. Good defense. There we go. And they call a nothing foul on Alicia Gray. They call a nothing foul on Alicia Gray there. Like, that is barely a tip. Like, that is such a soft foul. Like, oh, Dantas. Oh, big board, big board. Get the Sophie. Lexi's open. Dantas is open again. Dantas for 3. Let's go. Yeah, Caitlin did foul her. But it's the exact same thing that Ryan Howard's been doing to Caitlin. No, it is a foul. Like, Caitlin did foul her. But the problem is that it's exactly what Ryan Howard has been doing every single possession to Caitlin Clark. Like, it is a foul. That's a foul. Call it both ways. I don't mind it. It's a foul. Like, just be fair. No, Caitlin fouled her. Caitlin 100% fouled Ryan Howard there. And great job, Lexi. Good job. I don't know what. This is the worst game of basketball in the history of basketball, by the way. Both ways. This is the worst game of basketball. That's probably not a... Caitlin's out of the game. Probably right to take her out, honestly. Caitlin's on 2 now. She's on 2. But this is the worst. This is the worst game I've ever seen in the WNBA. Oh, good stand by Dantas. Good double. Great job by Kelsey Mitchell there. That's a really, really good possession by Kelsey Mitchell. So clean. Good job, Sophie. Sophie's been such a big factor in this game. Like, Sophie getting a +8. Dantas +8. There's Sophie getting a +9. Sophie's been a huge factor in this game since she's come on. But, like, Atlanta have been garbage here. Like, I have to say, this is the worst. I've watched a lot of games this year. This is the worst game I've watched. Both ways. Like, I don't think Atlanta have scored in, like, 7 or 8 minutes. And Ryan Howard, literally, that is not even remotely close. Can Kelsey Mitchell shoot another one with her foot on the line? Can Kelsey Mitchell stop shooting with her foot on the line, please? They wasted what energy? But yeah, this has been awful. This has been awful. Atlanta's playing dirty. They're doing what the refs are allowing them to do. He's not playing dirty. He's not playing dirty. They get Dantas instead of Temi. The problem is that, again, you can find another Dantas, but, like, the problem is that you replace Temi with Bree Turner, as that's just not the replacement. What game has been worse than this in this WNBA season? The first half of the Valkyries game yesterday. The first half of yesterday's Valkyries game. Caitlin's getting mauled. 100% Caitlin's getting mauled. Dallas, Minnesota, game 1. Maybe. The Atlanta vets are looking tired. I mean, the Atlanta Dream are not good. Are not playing well. Like, Ryan Howard's playing well. That's it. Like, Caitlin's got 2 points and assists. She's as many fouls as points. And Leah's done nothing. Like, Sophie Cunningham's been the best player on the floor today for either team. And I'm not counting Ryan Howard because she's just mauling players. Turner, 1 turnover, 0 rebounds at 1.9 minutes. She played good defense. I mean, the Atlanta Dreamers are a weird team. There's a really weird team. Ryan Howard because she can't move. Exactly. Like, she's just hacking, so... But, like, you also have to do something other than tell Caitlin to go stand in that corner. The second half of the Valkyries game was great yesterday. But, like, the problem is that, like, you've now got the blueprint that if Caitlin is being denied, tell her, like, she's going to go being told to stand in the corner. Okay, Aaliyah's back in the game. Dewana Bonner's in. Kelsey Mitchell point guard is not it. I'm not going to lie. Sophie Cunningham has been Lexi Hull. Oh my god, Lexi Hull's killing it. Lexi Hull's killing it. But I will say, like, if it turns out, like, why are they not setting any screens on Ryan Howard in the backcourt? Why are they not doing any of that stuff? Why are they not using Ryan Howard's, like, physicality against her? She's so close to Caitlin being so physical. Why are they not doing something about that? Good defense, Sophie. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull have been the 2 best players today on either team. What's Kelsey Mitchell doing? What is Kelsey Mitchell doing? And that ball was clearly off Kelsey Mitchell. We'll take it. That's very clearly off. That hit Kelsey Mitchell 3 times in a row. They look overmatched. Yeah, they're allowing Ryan Howard play Lou Dort ball. Like, if Ryan Howard's coming out, you sub Caitlin back in. They're allowing Ryan Howard play Lou Dort ball. Oh, a challenge. Obviously, it's Atlanta ball. Howard is hacking. Yes. Ryan Howard is just hacking Kelsey Mitchell now. Like, she's not quick enough laterally, so she's just hacking. Clark needs a reboot. I have no idea what is going on in this game. This is the weirdest referee game I've ever seen. Like, this is the weirdest referee game. Like, they are literally calling touch fouls and then allowing players to get mauled. There's no, like, they're doing the same. They're doing both. They're allowing tip fouls and then letting players get mauled dribbling up the ball. But, like, anything around the basket is a foul. Lexi Hull's been great. Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham have been great. And in fairness to Dantas has been good. Dantas was good. Have to give Dantas credit there. Kelsey Mitchell's been terrible. Like, this is the worst I think this might be the worst I've ever seen Kelsey Mitchell play. This is Kelsey Mitchell being allowed. The problem is that Kelsey Mitchell's natural instinct is bad basketball. Her natural instinct is bad basketball. And the problem is she's being allowed to play bad basketball with Stephanie White. Like, that is a big thing. Give Caitlin the ball. Amazon Prime extended commercials. Yeah, I'm just getting commercial break in progress. Don't see any ball movement. Yeah, this offense is worse. Like it's there's no game right now. This is like this game. This is up there with the worst games of basketball I've watched in my life. And I coach in the Irish National League. I coach in I coach in a bottom 5% of all pro leagues in the world. And I'm being generous saying bottom 5%. And that's all I'm going to say. And this might be one of the worst basketball games I've ever watched. Clearly their ball. Why are they taking so long? This is obvious. It hits Kelsey Mitchell's left arm and then she hits it again. She hits it twice in a row. Why is nobody scoring? Because they are literally allowing prison ball. It's just it's prison ball. Like nobody can get a shot. Are worse than best, the only adjectives. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? This is uncharacteristic. This is characteristically a horrific game from the officials. Do you want me to not call them referees? Oh my god. How did they lose the challenge? Oh, these refs suck. These refs suck. That was blatant. Why are we going to Lexi Hull? Like, I understand she's 3 of 4, but why are we running our offense to Lexi Hull? That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That is a complete phantom foul. That's not... Is she on 3? Alicia Gray's on 3 fouls. Alicia Gray's on 3 fouls. Stop shooting with your foot on the line! Oh my god, stop! Just stop! Stop shooting with your foot on the line. She's taken 6 shots in this game. 4 of them have been long twos with her foot on the line. She has shot 4 shots. She shot 6 shots and 4 of them. 4 of them have been with her foot on the line. Why can you play when you're winning? Because in game 3 of the season, you look at what's good, you look at what's bad, and there's a lot more bad than good in this game. We're lucky the Atlanta Dream suck. Okay. Good board. Ryan Howard. They're calling touch fouls on every single person except Ryan Howard. Like, Ryan Howard's just out there hacking. Like, Alicia Gray just got called for a phantom foul, and Ryan Howard's just literally out here hacking. You know what? I'm actually fine with getting Caitlin a rest. The team looks fine without her. This isn't a Caitlin Clark game. I'm actually cool with her getting a rest. Good shot, Pow Pow. Good shot, Pow Pow. I'm okay with them sitting Caitlin, honestly. I'm not worried about that. Atlanta shoot constant threes. They're going to make some. They're going to miss some. Like, Bree Jones is hitting threes. We live with it. We live with it. Good take, Kelsey. Come on. They're literally saying now we're getting good offense from both sides. I mean, we've just seen a team give up a layup. So Lexi Hull's coming off the floor. Sophie's in the game plus 10. Watch Caitlin Clark explode. I have a really weird feeling Caitlin's going to have a 8-point game. Did she just smack her in the face? Oh my God, DeWanna Bonner. Okay, Caitlin's on the ball. I'm so far behind. Oh my God. Good shot. Great shot, Caitlin. Great shot. I don't know if that was a travel or a zero step. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Probably was a travel. Probably was a travel. And Caitlin just hacked Ryan Howard. Caitlin just hacked Ryan Howard. And Kelsey Mitchell just got fouled by Pow Pow. Alright, good job, Kelsey. This has been the worst half of basketball ever. Reload my Prime stream. So yeah, Kelsey's on the line right now. Kelsey's at the line. I have her as shooting the first free throw. She missed. Does she miss both? Does she really miss both? No, she made one. I'm fine with her making one. Oh, no. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I was about to say Dandis and Aaliyah. Dandis has been much better today. I'm fine with her making one. Pau Pau's played really well here. Pau Pau's played really, really well. Like, you call that? That's a Leon 3. That's a Leon 3. You got to take... Do you put Bree Turner in? At this stage? That's just not a foul. Like, they will call touch fouls, and then they're letting hacks away. Like, in fairness, Caitlin hacked Ryan Howard the last play. Just attack Alicia Gray. She's on 3. Who came in the game? Natasha Howard back in. Fair enough. Fair enough. Someone set a screen for Caitlin. Like, nobody set a screen for Caitlin this entire game. Why have they just... Why are they putting Caitlin in ISO situations? Oh, what a pass. Oh my God. Natasha Howard, catch the ball, please. Good take, I guess. Good take. Like... Great take. Howard's playing well. DeWanna Bonner's still been... Shortest jump ball ever, yeah. Oh my God. What? Oh, is that a Caitlyn turnover or what? I don't know. No, apparently. Does the ball get tipped out of bounds? No, Sophie Cunningham has been a huge difference. I don't know what Caitlyn tried to do there. If this was... There's no way Ryan Howard made that. Fair play. If this is the first time you've ever seen Caitlin Clark, yeah, you can... You know what? You can... If you can come to the conclusion that she's terrible from this game, oh, what a pass. There we go. So, like, why is she not running the pick and roll? Like, they've literally just said, you know what? Nah, we're going to not run the pick. She's being overplayed. Let's put her in ISO situations. Great defense, Caitlin Andantis. Really good defense there on the screen. Right now, double dribble twice. I don't know if it was a double dribble or... Like... Oh my god, they just gave an open layup. Nobody decided to guard Alicia Gray. And again, we're watching Kelsey Mitchell play point guard. Stop just going ISO. What am I watching? Air ball from Kelsey Mitchell. Like, what am I watching? Like, they're not even trying to get Caitlin Clark open. But, like, she's being mauled. But they're not even trying to get her open. I'm way behind. I'm watching it on Prime. I'm refreshed. I've done everything. I'm still at 133. Great pass, Caitlin. There we go. Good pass. Like, how they are suddenly up and are about to score 40. Like, Caitlin scoring so bad. She's taken, what, 4 shots? Good stand. That'd probably... Why did Howard bring it up? I don't know. Why? She's got Maya Caldwell guarding her. Let her dribble the ball. No, it's... Offensive foul. Caitlin Clark's going to call for an offensive foul. You're kidding me. You're letting her get mauled, but she goes near anyone? And it's a foul. Caitlin Clark's going to call for an offensive foul on that. Good defense, Caitlin. Good shot, Sophie. Unlucky. No, Caitlin got an offensive foul. Like, that's crazy by Ryan Howard. That is crazy. That's the worst half I've ever seen. That's the worst half of... That's as bad a half of Fever basketball as I've seen. Like, how the Fever are up is beyond me. It is absolutely beyond me how the Fever are winning in this game. Actually, no. There's 2 very clear reasons why the Fever are winning this game right here. And those 2 reasons are Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham. Stephanie White, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how much longer we can give you grace. I don't know how much longer we can give you grace. Because, like, I'm sorry. We just watched the Indiana Fever score 37 points and a half. Where you're allowing Kelsey Mitchell to go ISO, dribble, step back long 2. Kelsey Mitchell has taken 7 shots in this game. No, sorry. Kelsey Mitchell's taken 11 shots in this game. She's taken 5 long twos with her foot on the line. She's taken 5 long twos. Caitlin Clark's job is not... She's not playing point guard. She's being told, go stand in that corner. Caitlin's being told to go stand in that corner. You're giving the ball... You're literally... The Atlanta Dream are like, okay, we're going to put pressure on Caitlin because we want someone else to have the ball. And you just went, okay. The only reason that you're up is because at least Sophie Cunningham can make decisions. Sophie Cunningham can make decisions on the court. That is the only reason that you guys are up, is because Sophie Cunningham is playing the game. If Sophie Cunningham is not playing this game, the Indiana Fever don't crack 20 points. They don't even crack 20 points. Like, this is pathetic coaching. This is absolutely pathetic. Like, you're now suddenly Caitlin Clark having to foul because there's no one's getting open. No one's getting open. She's getting shoved. She's getting shoved the entire way down the floor. Which is, you literally went into a press conference and said, oh, we know our players are going to be getting fouled. They're going to referee us difference. We need to prepare for that. So I'm like, great. Maybe she's going to go and... Wait, does Kelsey Mitchell have 17 points? She's 9. Someone said she's 17. She has 9. Like, I thought when I was talking about this, I was like, Jaron, I was like, yeah, good. She's going to see all the, like, overpressure. She's going to run some plays to maybe get Caitlin off a back screen. Get Caitlin maybe screen and cut or something. She's telling Caitlin to set a back screen, then run to the corner. Kelsey Mitchell is playing point guard. Kelsey Mitchell genuinely plays basketball like she learned offense from her first coach was Gandalf, telling her, you shall not pass every single time she touches the ball. Like, you have genuinely got Aaliyah Boston who's on 3 fouls. Caitlin's on 3 fouls. Caitlin's getting mauled the whole game. How does Caitlin Clark have more fouls than Ryan Howard? Alicia Gray's been called for 2 phantom fouls, by the way. Like, Alicia Gray, I'm not joking, has been called for 2 fouls where she went nowhere near anybody. Like, nobody went anywhere. She went nowhere near anybody. But Caitlin Clark has 3 fouls. Aaliyah Boston has 3 fouls on touch fouls. Like, every single player on the floor on both teams, by the way, is in foul trouble. All most important players are in foul trouble because of touch fouls. I don't know what's wrong with Tawana Bonner. I legitimately don't know what's wrong with Tawana Bonner. I don't know what's wrong with her. I should figure it out. But, like, we're watching Christy sides. Like, we thought it was over. We thought it was over. We are watching a coach who has no idea what to do with her player being face guarded 94 feet. We're watching a coach who has no idea what to do with a player being face guarded 94 feet. Like, Caitlin Clark went 8 straight possessions without touching the ball. She did not touch the ball for 8 straight possessions. The team does not function without her. At least Caitlin Clark is what? She's a +2 on the floor. At least she's a +2. Like, the only good thing is that when Sophie Cunningham's on the floor, the team can function without Caitlin Clark. But, like, why? What is the point? You have a player who draws more gravity, who is the best pick and roll point guard, as we saw in the second quarter when Caitlin Clark gets 2 assists straight away and a couple of past the free throws. And even when Caitlin gets the ball, you're not running pick and rolls. You're telling her to ISO Ryan Howard. Like, why is she ISOing Ryan Howard? Ryan Howard is a really good defender and she's hacking her. This is not a motion offense. This is sides ball. This is get the ball to Kelsey Mitchell and let her go. Tween. Hope for the best. This is not a motion offense. There is like 1 of every 10 plays, they just start running random handoffs. They literally run a 2K play where the ball goes to a wing, you run a pick and roll. Nothing happens, you dribble. Let me run a handoff. They're just running a constant handoffs. That's not a motion offense. They're just running handoffs. They're just running handoffs. They're running handoffs. They're telling Caitlin Clark to go ISO. Caitlin Clark's not an ISO player. We know Caitlin Clark's not an isolation player. We know she's not. We know she's not an isolation player. Like, it is crazy. It is crazy. She is currently telling Caitlin, not only is she not a point guard, she's an off-the-ball power forward. She's an off-the-ball power forward. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what position Caitlin Clark's playing because she's trying. You can see Caitlin Clark calling for like screens and everything and nothing is happening. If they're just like, How, as a coach, do you ignore the fact that you have a player that draws a constant double team and is drawing face guards, and you've got nothing? You have got nothing in your arsenal. You have got nothing in your offensive arsenal. You were meant to be an offensive coach. You were meant to be an offensive coach, and you think Kelsey Mitchell taking 17 dribbles into a step back long two is good offense. Like, you think, like, assume you're not even trying to get the ball to Caitlin. You're not even trying. Like, Caitlin is being denied by Ryan Howard. Good defense, Carl Semesco. Good defense, Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard is being allowed to hack Caitlin because of the referees. Good defense. Good defense. And you want to know why it's the best defense? You're doing a Christie side. You're not even trying. You're not even trying. You're like, oh, we're contacting Steve Kerr by Steph Curry. Imagine if Steve Kerr said, when teams denied Steph Curry, imagine if Steve Kerr said, okay, cool, Steph, just go stand in the corner. Just go stand in the corner. Like, imagine if the Indiana Pacers told Tyrese Halliburton, you're one of the best pick and roll. Or sorry, not even Pacers. Imagine if the Phoenix Suns told Steve Nash in the 2000s, they're trying to kind of deny the pick and roll. So let's just stop setting screens. Let's just stop the pick and roll. You know what our most important offense? You know what our best offense is? The pick and roll. Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark have combined for 8 shots in the first half. Aaliyah Boston has 0 points. 0 points. And every single one of Aaliyah Boston's shots has been a post-up. It has been a post-up. Aaliyah Boston destroyed in the pick and roll. It's destroyed in the pick and roll. She's Christie sides. Like, I've never seen this. Like, the only reason they were in this game. This is... Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston are passengers. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston are literally passengers. They're being told to go sit there and watch Kelsey Mitchell go ISO. Watch Natasha Howard go ISO. And Natasha Howard scoring. I'm not saying Natasha Howard's playing badly. I'm not. She is not playing badly. But, like, we are, like, what? A few days removed from Natasha Howard, or from Caitlin Clark having a 27-11 game. We are a few days removed from Aaliyah Boston dominating. Anyone think there is nothing wrong with Caitlin Clark's leg? There is nothing wrong with Caitlin Clark's leg. There is everything wrong. Like, we are watching Christie sides. This is exactly like this. If I didn't know any better, Caitlin Clark touched the ball more when Christie sides told her to go stand in the corner. Like, just if this is how Stephanie White wants to play offense, just fire her and hire a coach from the NBA. Hire a coach from the NBA. Like, and also just sit her. At this stage, just sit her. If this is how you want to play offense, sit her. What's the point? Because you're not trying to get her the ball. You're not running the pick and roll when she gets the ball. Sit her. Like at least then tire the other team out and let her go for the fourth. Like, you play her 16 minutes and she probably touched the ball 18 times in 16 minutes. She went, I'm not joking, from the 7-minute mark in the first quarter to a minute to go in the first quarter without taking the ball up. She was on the floor. She went 6 minutes without taking the ball up. And not only that, you might be saying, oh, but like maybe Sophie's playing point guard. No, Natasha Howard was taking the ball up. Aaliyah Boston was taking the ball up. Kelsey Mitchell was the actual point guard. Kelsey was playing point guard, and if it wasn't Kelsey, it was Natasha Howard. She is playing decoy. She's not even playing off the ball. Like, there is no way that Steve Kerr told Stephanie White to play her decoy, to tell her to go stand in the corner while we're watching Kelsey Mitchell do the opposite of cooking. Like, this is as bad a coaching force as I've seen, and this is a team that hired Christie Sides as their coach for a year, and this is the worst half of coaching second half versus the Chicago Sky when they lost last year. That was the worst. The coach is trying to figure out different things. It's not time to panic yet. I agree with that. But how much grace do we give? How much grace do we give if the only team the Fever beat is a Chicago Sky team who were shell-shocked? How much grace do we give? Because we gave Christy Sides no grace. We gave Christy Sides no grace whatsoever. We gave her none. Absolutely no grace. We gave Christy Sides no grace. So I'm giving the same energy. And I'm always going to go. And I'm willing to change my opinions. I'm willing to always change my opinions depending on what's happening. I'm willing to change my opinions. This is always reactionary, these videos. However, that was as bad a half of coaching as I think we've ever seen. As we've seen from the Fever. And I think we've watched a year of Christy Sides. That's just a fact. Like, that is as bad a half as we've seen. Like, this is Christy Sides in a freaking leather jacket, like. Valks are the sellout team. Only home. No one's going to watch an away game for the Valkyries. Caitlin ran 2 pick and rolls in an entire half. She ran 2 pick and rolls in a half. 2. Reactionary, I want to coach fire. Obviously, I'm over-exaggerating. You're acting like people don't, like, fire the coach means actually fire the coach. You actually think that that's what that means. No, like, she's going to get the season. No one's going to fire a coach mid-season. Angel has 0.7 rebounds. Better first half than Caitlin. That's probably for sure. Like, she's playing a power forward, by the way. Like, I'm not judging by a box score because to act like Caitlin Clark has not been horrendous in this game. Is the off-the-court stuff affecting the team? No, they're playing, like, Sophie Cunningham's been great. Sophie Cunningham has been the best player on the floor, and Sophie Cunningham is currently in the process of being accused of freaking the CEO of the Suns having an affair with her. And Sophie Cunningham's been the best player on the floor. This is nothing to do with the off-the-court stuff. This is all to do with the on-the-court. This is nothing to do with off-the-court. Caitlin's getting nuked on D. I agree. I actually agree. This is the worst defensive performance I've seen from Caitlin in a long time. If you guys know anything about Caitlin Clark literally is a when things aren't going well for Caitlin. This is a flaw. This isn't like justifying it. It's a big flaw with Caitlin Clark's game that she when things are not going well for her, Caitlin doesn't play defense. When she's not touching the ball and she's not engaged on offense, she doesn't play defense. And I said it in the last game. It is a huge problem. Like, this is not a, oh, it is what it is, but it's like, you're a coach. If you, like, players have flaws. If you know a player's going to do that. Just like if you know Kelsey Mitchell has a natural instinct to take 17 dribbles and take dumb shots, you kind of try to coach that out of her and not let Kelsey Mitchell take 17 dribbles and take bad shots. Every player has flaws, and that is one of Caitlin. That's probably Caitlin Clark's most frustrating flaw for me. Caitlin's throwing out her toys. Like, okay, players get pissed in different situations. I'm sorry. If you, like, imagine telling Stephen Curry to go stand in the corner and expecting him to put in full effort in defense. Imagine telling LeBron James he's not allowed to touch the ball. Imagine telling freaking any great player in the world. Imagine telling Aja Wilson go stand in the corner and watch freaking Dana Evans go ISO and shoot 30%. No player would be happy about that. No player. Speak up if she's a problem with what's being run. But then if she speaks up, she's the cancer. Talking about the coaches. Like, how dumb are you? How dumb are you? Everyone's just going to move the goalpost. When Caitlin Clark plays defense, the refs call for touch fouls. I mean, you're not wrong there, but she's been caught off the ball a bunch. This is the least engaged she's been on defense all year. The announcers just care about the dream. Yes, they're dream announcers. Hey, Luca, you're sitting in the corner. Like, Caitlin's hardly touched the ball. Like, it's not even that Caitlin's been bad. She's been non-existent. Like, she's not even, they're not even touching, she's not even touching the ball. Like, Ryan Howard is dominating this matchup. Like, dominating. Absolutely dominating. But, I have to say, like, that is as bad a half as I've seen from Caitlin Clark. It is. Just factually, that is as bad a half as we've seen in a long time. But yeah, that's a disappointing one. Caitlin Clark go for 30. She's going to have to do something. The only reason people watch the WNBA is because of Reese. This game's on Amazon. It'll have more viewers than Angel Reese has. Caitlin Clark can go off here if she's allowed. Go off. How Ryan Howard has 2 fouls is beyond me. First possession. Caitlin is coming off a handoff. Aaliyah, please roll. I'll live with that, I guess. I would have rather she hit Aaliyah, to be honest. Aaliyah got space on the short roll there. But yeah. Good defense. Good defense, Kelsey. Pow chucks from very far out. I'm always a weird one with those like late second shot clocks. Like the amount of times you can give up a fast break on them instead of a dead ball turnover. Natasha Howard. Or good cook, Kelsey. Good pass. Good job. Great job, Kelsey. Good job passing the ball. You can always draw gravity. You can always draw help. Like, if Caitlin has 2 points and they lose this game, then Stephanie White's a damn genius. Ryan Howard's killing. Ryan Howard is killing them. Like, there's no question about that. Ryan Howard is absolutely killing them. Caitlin Clark, good pass to Natasha Howard. Boom. That's what we need. But Ryan Howard has been, like, at least she's now dribbling. She has the ball in her hands. What? What? What the hell happened there? Caitlin's has to be subbed off. That's great defense by Caitlin. Great shot by Ryan Howard. Caitlin's, you got to sub her out. Caitlin, like, these are phantom fouls. Caitlin's been called for... That's 4th on Caitlin. Is it? Yeah, Caitlin's on 4. Like, Caitlin's literally committed 2, 3 phantom fouls. They didn't show the replay. Of course, she didn't go near her. They have to take Caitlin Clark out. You assume they have to take Caitlin Clark out. Great finish, Kelsey. That's more of a foul than what Caitlin did there, but it's not a foul. Caitlin Clark has 4 fouls. 1 may be legit. And in fairness, she hacked Ryan Howard and got away with 1. What? You're saying keep her in. Like, if she picks up another one, she can't play until, what, 4 minutes to go? 5 minutes to go? Like, I'd rather just let... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let her foul out. Kelsey Mitchell's playing the point. Let her foul out. Like, Kate... Okay, Natasha. Okay, Natasha Howard's just going off. Caitlin doesn't play evens. When she tries, they call phantom fouls. When she tries, they call phantom fouls. Great trap. Great trap on Pow Pow there. That is not a foul. Aaliyah's on 4 as well. Oh my god. They're literally... How many... any of Aaliyah's fouls been fouls? Like, that's a hook. That's a hook again. And like, she got double hooked. That was a foul. Yeah, but she got double hooked first. That was a foul, in fairness. In fairness, that was a foul. But she got double hooked. She got hooked and then hooked again. Oh my god. Why did Caitlin have to be taking it? They're both on 4 fouls. But like, Kelsey, stop. Do not allow Kelsey Mitchell to play point guard. Bad miss. Bad miss. Can we switch Howards? Oh, for fuck's sake. Good shot, Pow Pow. This is Caitlin Clark's... No, this is Caitlin Clark's worst game since June of last year. I will say that. Probably maybe her second or third worst game in her career. You know what? Actually, I'll give it worst game. I'll give it worst game. I'll give it... This is her worst game of her career so far. 4 points, 4 assists, 4 fouls. No, in the New York game, she got what? She got 8 assists in the New York game. She had 3 points. She had 8 assists. The New York game is better than this. This offense is so bad. How is that not a foul? Ryan Howard, does any ref have under 4 fouls on Ryan Howard? Do they have it as under 4 fouls? I'd be pissed if I was playing this game. I wonder what is Ryan Howard's shooting percentage in this game? 5 of 11 is actually not bad. I am getting dangerously close to just saying, you know what, get the fever as the 6th seed. I'm getting dangerously close. Great shot by Pow Pow. Great shot by Tina Pow Pow. Tina Pow Pow's got 11. Pow Pow's been freaking better than Caitlin here. I'm getting dangerously close. I'm getting dangerously close to saying write off this season. I'm getting dangerously close to writing off this season. I don't care if it's 3 games. I don't care if it's 3 games. I'm getting dangerously close, saying sit them all and just go tank. Go get into that lottery. At game 3, this is the worst the Fever have played since the first 5 games last year. But there's no effort. There's no effort. There's no offense. There's no defense. I don't care if they're losing. I don't care if they're missing shots. There's no effort. We're watching Kelsey go ISO. We're watching Kelsey go ISO ball. We're watching 5 players on one side of the floor. We are literally watching. We are watching the worst Fever have played, and that includes Christie sides. Because at least Christie sides had some sort of tactic. At least Christie sides wanted the ball to the post. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know what the hell we're doing. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is meant to be. Like, I don't know what our defense is. I don't know what our offense is. There's no effort. At least they tried with Christie sides. At least they tried. At least these players wanted to be there. There's no effort. It is Natasha Howard and Kelsey Mitchell go ISO. And nothing else. And nothing else. That we are watching Natasha Howard and Kelsey Mitchell ISOs. And Natasha Howard's playing really well. I have no issue with how Natasha Howard is playing. I have no issue. She's hitting shots. She has 15 points. She's been the best player on the team. But why is Natasha Howard ISO the second option, and the first option is Kelsey Mitchell dribbling the ball up, playing point guard and go ISO? Why is that the first option? Caitlin's taking 1 3-point shot. Ryan Howard's cooking Caitlin tonight. Yes. Dina Paupau's been better than Caitlin tonight. Like, the worst player on the floor has been Kelsey Mitchell by 100 miles. Like, it's not even a debate. The worst player on the floor by so much has been Kelsey Mitchell. Like, Kelsey Mitchell will... If Kelsey Mitchell plays like this, she will single-handedly lose Fever games. Like, this version of Kelsey Mitchell is a worse Arike. And I mean that. This version of Kelsey is a worse version of Arike. I'm not saying Kelsey is a worse Arike, but this version of Kelsey is a worse Arike. Paupau looks great. Yeah, she hits shots. She hits shots. Kelsey Mitchell's on 11. I don't care how many points she has. She's literally just going ISO. No one touches the ball. There's no rhythm in the offense. She's getting every other player out of rhythm. She's literally just going ISO. Like, Caitlin Clark set more screens in the first half than time she touched the ball. Like, she set more screens than time she touched the ball. Oh my god. Caitlin missed a wide open shot. She missed a wide open shot. Oh, Caitlin has missed she missed one wide open shot in the second quarter. Okay, she missed a shot. Okay, how dumb are you? She's taken 5 shots in the game. 3 of them have been mid-range step backs because it's the only way she can get space. Like, that's crazy. Why? Like, I get it went in. Why is Kelsey Mitchell doing that? Why is she trying to do that? Like, she takes her right, left up. She just dives on the ground with nowhere near and hits the deck for a layup. I know she made it. Why is she shooting that? It's not about the game. The Fever could win this game and I'd still have the same issues. It's not about early in the year, it's about how you're playing. This is a joke. This is ridiculous. The Dream are garbage, by the way. The Dream, Alicia Gray. Has Alicia Gray scored yet? Alicia Gray has 2 points. This is as bad as the Dream can possibly be. It's sides ball. It's sides ball. The Dream are not good. They're not good. Like, the Fever... Dantas is playing fine. I'd rather her in than Bree Turner. That's for sure. Lexi Hull she's drawn 2 offensive fouls on Brittany Griner. Griner's on her 4th as well. Howard and Bonner, Dantas is too slow. Dantas has been so much better than DeWanna Bonner in this game. DeWanna Bonner might go through a 2-game stretch. Dream are 6th at best. They're so much better. Or 6th at best, sorry. They'll be 5th, 6th, but there's 2 good teams in the WNBA. There's 2 good teams. Great take, Sophie. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, good job. Natasha Howard's been fantastic. She's been fantastic. Sophie Cunningham for 3. Bang. Like, this team, like, they don't win this. They win the last game of Sophie. They're not even in this game without Sophie Cunningham. Great defense. Dantas has been great. Oh, yeah, Lexi. Kelsey, that's a good shot. I don't care that you missed. It's a good shot. That's a good shot, Kelsey. Almost under air, but it's fine. It's a good shot, though. It's in rhythm. I don't care if she misses good shots. You want Kelsey taking good shots. You want your secondary player to take good shots. Good job. Natasha Howard's been fantastic today. Just go head down. Go head down. That's a foul. Did Pau either got a clean block or hacked her? The refs literally said it's a foul, but there's not enough contact to call it. The commentators literally said it was a foul. Is Sydney Colson in the game? You know what? I get it. 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 I don't hate that. For this type of game, just as an energy player, I don't hate it. That's a foul. Walker Kimbrough for 3. Like, the Atlanta Dream can't buy a bucket. Caitlin, go, go, go. Who just hit another 3? Like, that's a frustration shot. Why are you shooting that coming off the bench? Why are you shooting that cold? That's on you, Caitlin. That's all on you, Caitlin. That's idiotic. That's idiotic. Like, you've got to be. And Sydney Colson's playing the 1. And Caitlin has just set a screen. Caitlin has set 2 screens. Great job, Natasha Howard. Yeah, Caitlin Clark's just out here setting screens. She's literally just out here setting screens. Which is why when she catches the ball, she does dumb shit. Like, that is actually that is a genuine flaw. That's fine, they just shoot 3s. That is a big problem with Caitlin Clark. It is a big problem is that when she's not, like, engaged in the play, she literally just... Great job. Great job by Lexi Natasha Howard. What is a screen? I don't think... If you don't know what a screen is, you gotta look that up. I don't think I can explain what a screen is. Lexi's been incredible. Lexi and Sophie and Natasha Howard have been the 3 best players. Oh my god, Brittany Griner's been called for 4 moving screens. She's been called for 4 moving screens. Flop. That is a flop. That's the biggest flop I've ever seen. Like, how can Caitlin Clark get mauled and not get a foul, and then she gets that one? She gets that one on a flop. Oh my god. Caitlin, just stop shooting. Stop shooting. It's not your day. It's not your day. This is the worst game of Caitlin Clark's career. It's been the worst game of her career so far. I don't know where the foul was there, but... Like, at least for the, you know, the anti-Clarks. At least for the anti-Clarks, you know, Angel Reese has got 0 points at halftime. Like, at least for the anti-Clarks, that's something. No, at this point, I'd bench Caitlin. Like, there's actually no reason to keep... She's been that bad. Like, is she positive in the plus minus? She's been that bad. Like, I would strongly consider benching her. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time. Why bring Boston and Clark in? Because that was just horrendous defense. Caitlin Clark is +3. This shows you when the plus minus doesn't mean everything. Oh my god. Like, Caitlin Clark has just set 3 screens. On Nia Coffey? Okay. The Fever have shot 4 free throws. Have they? Have they even shot a free throw? I genuinely am like, I didn't even know the Fever shot a free throw. The Dewana Bonner shot 2. Straight inbound. Boom. Come on. If the Fever can win this game with Caitlin and Leah being this bad, great stand, Leah. That's a hack. Like, you have to call the loose ball foul. This went through Dewana Bonner's back. You have to call that foul, refs. You have to call it. But you know the butt turnovers crowd. She's got a 2.5 assist to turnover ratio. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters, right? The Dream are far from one of the worst teams in the league. Oh my god. If you think the Dream are one of the worst teams in the league, the Dream are projected. A lot of people have the Dream over the Fever. The Dream are near guaranteed to make the playoffs. The Dream made the playoffs last year, and they added Brittany Griner and Bree Jones. They added 2 All-Stars. Dream looks on. And Pow Pow, you got to give credit to Tina Pow Pow where credit's due. She's been brilliant. She's been absolutely brilliant. She's been brilliant. So just say they're way better than the Fever. I mean, they beat the Fever by 1. They're losing in this game. The Indiana Fever have shot 4 free throws going into the 4th quarter. How many 3-pointers have the Fever shot? 1. Like, Kane and Lee have combined for what? 10 points? I've combined for 8 points. They have more fouls than points. Like, Natasha Howard bounce back. Like, and Sophie Cunningham is insane. Sophie and Lexi need to start. Like, you can't really start both of them unless you bench Kelsey Mitchell, which I wouldn't be opposed to. I would not be opposed to bring Kelsey Mitchell off the bench. I can't lie. Like, she's 6 of 15. And she's taking wild stuff. I know she's a higher percentage than Caitlin. She's doing mad stuff. Like, she has 3 turnovers to 1 assist. Sophie's got 8 points, yeah. Sophie, Lexi, and Natasha Howard have been the 3 best players. Why no Timpson? They don't need her. Dantas has played well. Dantas has played really well today, actually. Dantas has been better than Aaliyah. Like, I know she's 1 of 5 in the field. She's been good. Caitlin Clark 14 in the 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not happening. Not against this team. Not with these refs. Like, yeah, the Sky are down 20 at halftime. I think I might have overrated this guy. Like, also, Alicia Gray's been equally as bad for them. Like, this is the weirdest. They literally just put 2 hands on her. It's Nia Coffey. You can't talk. Of all people, you can't talk. Suddenly, they switch Ryan Howard back onto her, which means... Yeah, but at least they call Nia Coffey for the fouls. They won't call Ryan Howard for them. She just got grabbed. You can't grab somebody off the ball. Oh, big board going in. You can't just grab... Literally, she's just getting grabbed. They just grab her. Every single time she tries to do anything off the ball, Natasha Howard, 2 hands on her jersey. Nothing. Or Ryan Howard, 2 hands on her jersey. Like, how is Caitlin meant to play? Like, stop saying what's happening in the game. She just threw the ball into Ryan Howard's hands. Oh my god. This is the worst game she's played in her career. Is that her first board? 3 rebounds. Oh, what a take. Okay. Okay. Okay, she made up for that one there. Good defense. That's good. That's finally a good defensive possession, Caitlin. It's about time. You're kidding me. How is it if you go near Ryan Howard, it's a foul, but she's allowed to maul you? Like, how is Ryan Howard literally being allowed to do whatever the hell she wants to Caitlin? Oh, that's not even close. Caitlin just launched that one out of bounds. That's not even close. This is the worst game of her career. Like, I don't know why. She just launched that one out of bounds. That's not even close. It's not even the pass wasn't there. Even if the pass was there, it was going to be a turnover. It's not even close. That's a terrible turnover. Like, that's not even an aggressive turnover. That's just a dumb turnover. Good steal. And everyone's just chilling. Good job, Aaliyah. Aaliyah's off. Four on hole. Like, Aaliyah's been worse. Like, as bad as Caitlin's been, Aaliyah's been worse. Like, Aaliyah's been worse. Caitlin Clark has what? Turned the ball over what? Twice? In this quarter already? In the last 2 minutes? This is the most concerned I've been about the Fever. Like, the Sky just seemed to suck. That's bad defense. Like, you guys know you're ahead of me. Stop just saying not a good shot. That's terrible. That's terrible. Just honestly sub her off. Sub her off. Just sub her off. Like, Caitlin's going to lose. Caitlin has not lost the Fever a game in her career. Caitlin might lose the Fever this game. Caitlin might lose the Fever this game, honestly. Like, the Sky might just be that garbage. If she was making these, you'd be celebrating. Yeah, but she's not. She's 0 for 4 from the three-point line, so she's deciding to shoot step-back contested threes. She's actually having success going to the basket, and she's not going to the basket. She shot more air balls than made jump shots. Like, these are all true things that have happened. She shot more air balls. The team doesn't do anything. The team is not even trying to do anything. Now, Leah Boston looks lost. I don't know what's happening. I actually don't know what's happening. Because the screens aren't being connected. Aaliyah Boston's not even short rolling. She's going to nowhere. The refs are not forcing Caitlin Clark to shoot fadeaway 30-footers while being 0 for 4. The refs did not make Caitlin Clark throw the ball to Ryan Howard's hands off an inbound. The ref did not make Caitlin Clark throw the ball to nowhere. It's great when she makes them and dumb when she misses. She has 8 points going into the fourth. She has 8 points going into the fourth. It is a 1-point game. It is the dumbest thing you can do when you are the reason right now this is a ball game. Yeah, Angel Reese is not as good as Caitlin Clark. Like, stop comparing them. Doesn't matter that Angel Reese is playing bad. She's the 27th best player in the WNBA. I don't care about the 27th best player in the WNBA. Like, if we're like championing the fact that she hasn't been as bad as Angel Reese, then you know it's gone bad. You know it's gone bad when that's the bar that's being set. Fair-weathered fan. Caitlin Clark's still a top 5 player in the WNBA. Top 4 player. She's been garbage. She's been garbage. How is she meant to play? I'll blame the coach as much as anything. You know, if your coach isn't going to do anything, shooting a bunch of shots through contact isn't the smart thing to do. Especially when you are getting easy looks at the basket every time you want. Whenever you want to go to the basket, you're getting easy looks. BS is going on is messing with her head. She had 27 and 11 2 days ago. She's fine. Everyone's standing around on offense. Yes, I am going to give Stephanie White more blame for this game than Caitlin. Every single player that's not named Ryan Howard is getting called for touch fouls on both teams. That's exactly it. You need to counter physicality with speed, and the Fever are walking up and down. The Fever are walking the ball up and down the floor. They're walking it up and down. It's just a game. Yeah, of course it's just a game. I'm reacting to a damn game. If I stayed here and didn't show any emotions, then why the hell would you be in here? Good cut. Like, they're literally scared to take it to the basket. She's clearly out of bounds. Oh. Not bad defense by Natasha Howard. Why would you foul? No need. No need to foul. Good defense, Caitlin. That's good. That's actually good defense. Ryan Howard shoots anything. Someone run. Somebody run. Or at least set a drag screen. Good screen, Sophie. You're kidding me. This is the time to call a challenge. They were like she was moving backwards. Yeah, because someone ran straight through her. Players aren't walls. No one called the screen. Terrible challenge. There's 6 minutes to go. Why not take it? Why not take it? You have two. You have two. This is the worst refereeing performance, and I don't think they've been unfair. It is the worst refereeing performance I've ever seen. Like, both teams, other than Ryan Howard. All 9 other players on the floor are genuinely not allowed to do anything. Ryan Howard is allowed maul people. 9 of the 10 starters. Nine of the 10 starters. Oh my god. This is as bad a refereeing performance I've ever seen. And like, the funniest thing is Ryan Howard is 16 points on 38% shooting. Like, if you were looking at the box score, you'd be like, oh, Caitlin's shooting 40%. She's been horrendous. Like, Ryan Howard, like, just scores loud buckets. She scores loud buckets. Paige's game was crazy, yeah. Paige's game was crazy. I don't know. I don't know what the Fever are meant to do here. I don't know what they're meant to do. Like, I don't know what the answer is. It's above my pay grade. It's above my pay grade. I don't know what's wrong, but like, something's wrong. Something's wrong. It wasn't, but you can't overturn it. It's very clearly not an illegal screen, but you can't overturn it. Oh, the fan jumped up and did the crying. Are we going to see any think pieces about that? Her feet were moving. Yeah, they moved backwards because someone charged into her. It's like when someone puts their hands up and someone goes through their body and their hands go down. It's like, well, yeah, they're a human. Oh my god, Caitlin passed the ball. Good pass. What did Natasha Howard even try to do there? What was she trying to do? She just threw the ball to the ref. No one was there. What's she even trying to do? I don't know what she was trying to do there. This new offense works better without Caitlin Clark. I actually agree with you. If you're not going to allow Caitlin to run the pick and roll and you're trying to play a motion offense, like, Ryan Howard, pull up, elbow shot, good shot. What? Oh, this is over. This one's over. This is over. And I don't mean this game's over, like. Did Lexi Hull just get called for a foul for boxing out? Lexi Hull got boxed out and thrown to the ground, so it's a foul on Lexi Hull, apparently. It's an and one. Lexi Hull got called for an and one for getting shoved onto the ground. Like, are we joking? Are we actually joking? Lexi just picked up her 5th foul for getting shoved onto the ground. Oh my god. Like, Bree Jones didn't even hit the deck. It was just Lexi Hull hit the deck. She boxed out and got shoved onto the ground. And now suddenly they're showing the replay instead of the game. Aaliyah Boston's scared to set a screen right now. Give it to Aaliyah. Kelsey, do not shoot that. Why are you shooting that? Good board. Unlucky, Lexi. Make freaking Pow Pow beat us. That's not a foul. Do you reckon Fever are going to last the entire game shooting 4 free throws? Do you reckon Fever are going to shoot 4 free throws? There's no foul there. It's a phantom foul. It's a phantom foul. Like... 16 versus 4 free throws. To the team that's being significantly hacked. The team that's hacking. The team that's hacking at 4 free throws. Oh, good take, Kelsey. Good pass. Oh, wow. Good job, Natasha Howard. Good job. That is a foul. That is a foul. Like... What is Kelsey? Kelsey, that's as dumb as Caitlin. Like, at least Caitlin might make a pass. Great shot by Ryan Howard. Great shot by Ryan Howard. You got to give Ryan Howard some sort of credit. Lexi Hole for 3. Okay. Okay. Fever have so many problems. Like, the Fever's problem is you go where Caitlin Clark goes, and if Caitlin Clark's not killing it, this team has nothing. This team's too reliant on Caitlin. Like, if Caitlin's having a bad game, it's over. They're getting out-threed. Oh, they finally shot a free throw. I don't even know. They just fouled out Brittany Griner. Like Brittany Griner has 5 points. Alicia Gray has 7. Like, Brittany Griner has as many fouls as points, pretty much. No, she has more fouls than points. Caitlin Clark has more fouls, as many fouls as field goals made. Leah Boston has more fouls than points. Brittany Griner didn't have a good game. She got called for 4 moving screens. Okay. It's just like Melissa. You just want 1 for 2. You just want 1 for 2. You just assume they're going to miss 1. You just want 1 for 2. It's like Melissa. You know one of them's going to be missed. Yeah, you know one's going to be missed. So I'm going to be just I'm not going to be watching my stream, by the way. I've, like, fully gone ahead. I'm not watching the stream. And I'm going to be late because Amazon's kind of late. Ryan Howard in ISO mode. Great cut by Alicia Gray. Good defense, Kelsey. Clearly Fever ball. Clearly Fever ball. You know what's bad when the commentators just went off the fingers of Bree Jones? Sophie Cunningham is on the bench for some reason. Yeah. I'd take one of Kelsey or Caitlin off. Doesn't matter which one, I take one of them off. They're both in a competition for who's trying to lose the game. Really good defense by Aaliyah Boston. And Bree Jones just drags Aaliyah Boston. Caitlin gets hacked. That is a crazy call. That is a crazy call. Oh my god. That is such a bad call. Oh my god. That's such a bad call. That's a terrible call. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just spilled something there. Apologies. Spilled some water. Hopefully my keyboard's okay. But that was a awful call. Like, I'm reacting way late to what you guys are seeing on screen, by the way. Caitlin misses. Oh my god, this is just not her game, is it? This is just not her game. It's just not her game at all. 2 for 3. We'll live with 2 for 3. We'll live with that. Great finish by Alicia Gray. Caitlin, no. 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 That's all I'm going to say. Good defense, Caitlin. Great defense by Caitlin. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Did she? Yeah, there's no way. Bad read, but like, this is the worst game Caitlin's played of her career. Is that a foul? I don't know. It's the worst game of Caitlin's career. No question about it. It's supposed to be a fun season. At least the Caitlin haters can rightfully make fun of Caitlin's basketball today. That's all I'm gonna say. At least they can rightfully make fun of her basketball. At least if we want to talk about it basketball wise, they can rightfully make fun of her basketball. She got hacked the whole game. Her getting hacked the whole game doesn't mean she has to call her own number every single possession. Like, there were shots out of frustration. She's trying to force the issue. What, she 4 of 11 from the field? 4 turnovers? Like, Kelsey Mitchell's been as bad, by the way. If not worse. I'll say worse. I will actually say Kelsey Mitchell's been worse. But we have a higher standard. Did they just call that as a foul? Wait, did they just call that as a foul? Jump, okay. But also, Caitlin has not been the worst player in the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell's been worse. Caitlin's been garbage. Kelsey Mitchell's been worse. Like, I've never felt as, like, demoralized in a 2-point lead game. Great tip. Great hook by Natasha Howard. Has to be an and 1. Good defense, Caitlin. Good defense. Good defense, Lexi. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense, Caitlin. Tania Coffey for 3. Come on, shot clock. Let's go. Let's go. That's good defense by Caitlin there. Guess Sophie Cunningham should be in the game right now. Whether it be for Caitlin or Kelsey Mitchell for one of them. For one of Caitlin or Kelsey Mitchell. It has to be for one of them. Like, I would probably go Kelsey Mitchell because Caitlin can at least create something for somebody else, but like, it's one of those. Sophie Cunningham has to be in the end of this game. Oh. Lexi Hull had a layup and Kelsey Mitchell shoots that. Oh my god, she made it. Oh my god, she made it. Oh my god, she made it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Like, great shot, Kelsey. I'm clearly wrong. Good defense by Caitlin. Great defense by Caitlin. Control the game and do not shoot the ball, Caitlin. Whatever you do, do not shoot the ball. Finally, Aaliyah Boston says... Are they in the bonus? She's on the line. Why would Ryan Howard foul there? She's calling the flop. Ryan Howard cannot say anything. Okay, 2 for 2 here. 2 for 2 here and we're good. Like, you know what? You come up... If Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark come up clutch and win them the game, then that's all that matters. The two of them can have the worst games they played in years, but if they come up clutch, that's all that matters. 2 for 2 and we're good. Oh, for God's sake, what the hell is wrong with her free throws? She's shooting 60% from, like, 66% from the line. This game, if they lose this, Kelsey's been equally as bad. Kelsey Mitchell has been equally as bad. Kelsey Mitchell is 7 of 19. She's 7 of 19. She's taken 8 more shots than Caitlin for 5 more points. Has 3 turnovers to 1 assist. Kelsey's been worse. Caitlin's been bad. Kelsey's been worse. We can be honest. Caitlin's been... Is Caitlin tired? No. She's just missing. She's just missing free throws. She's been way worse. It's been 3 games. This has been the worst game of her career. The worst game of her career. At least for the old Reese fans, please tell me she's not started playing well. For those people, they'll be insufferable. No, she's 0-7 with 0 points, so we're all good. We're all good. They're going to be... You know what? They're going to be more insufferable now. But this has been Caitlin's worst game of her career. Like, rookie game in their first 10 games of her career. The rookie game... Or the rookie... Our game in her rookie year in the first 10 games, I'm not counting that. This is the worst game in Caitlin's career because she's supposed to be better. Wait, did they pull Caitlin from the game? They pulled her from the game with a minute to go. Oh my God. Because they don't need, even with a stop, they don't need a foul. Like, you don't go offense, defense with a minute to go. They actually benched her to end the game. Oh my God. Like, this isn't an offense-defense situation. Do you reset if you get a stop? Are they going to use a reset if they get a stop? Natasha Howard's an idiot. Like, Natasha Howard's dumb. Why did you... Like, that is the dumbest thing. So wait, Ryan Howard gets it. Takes about 3 steps and no one goes near her and it's a foul. What? All right. That is just an all-around ridiculous play. She missed. Big board, Lexi. No! Why did she call a timeout? That's not a reset. They just called their last timeout. Did they? Or did they have a timeout and a reset? Why would they advance the ball? There's 54 seconds to go. You can create a 2-for-1. Why would you advance the ball and take 10 seconds off the shot clock? Or does that not happen in America? 1 timeout left for both. Do they have a timeout and a reset? Oh my god. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. So no, why is Natasha Howard not on the floor? She's been their best player. Why is their best player not on the floor? She's been their best player the whole game. Do not set the screen, Lexi. Somebody come up for her. Somebody please come up for her. Do not send her on an ISO. Someone run a pick and roll. Good pass, Caitlin. Let's go. What a play. What a play right there. What a play. What a pass. What a finish. Switch hard. Switch hard. Switch hard. Good job. Good job, Sophie. Great job. Let's go, Sophie. Let's freaking go. Ryan Howard did shove her, in fairness. Get it to Caitlin. Let Caitlin make the free throws. Let Caitlin make the free throws. Like, I trust her over Kelsey. Let her make the free throws. Kelsey also grabbed Alicia Gray. Great job, Sophie. Oh my god. Oh, they gave it to Kelsey on the free throw line. Cool. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. We can live with that. We can live with that. Kelsey, make one. Just make one and we're fine. I expect you to make two. I just want one. I just want one. Don't pull a Marina Mabry. Just make one. Just make one. One and we're good. Oh, for God. That's not even close. That's not even close to going in. Oh, my God. Just one. Just give us one. Give us one. Caitlin would have at least gave us one. Don't even go for the... Don't crash the offensive glass. Or do you foul? Aaliyah's out of the game. I don't mind it, but who are they putting in the game? They put Coulson in the game? Okay, she gave us one. Did they just put Bree Jones in for a three-point shot? Don't foul, which is... What? Who have they put in the game? Like, I wouldn't take Caitlin Clark out of the game. I wouldn't take her out of the game. She's some length and she doesn't foul very often on three-point shots. I'd consider keeping her in the game. They're smart. They're going to go for two. Great job, Sophie Cunningham. Oh my God. Sophie Cunningham is... Sophie Cunningham. No, there's nothing reckless there. Nothing reckless there. Nothing reckless there. Nothing happened there. Sophie's going full whack. Sophie Cunningham was a game changer. But all I'm going to say is game-winning play. Like, it's the first time we've seen them win ugly in the last 2 years. Sophie Cunningham, they can't make free throws. They literally just can't make free throws. Like, they can't make free throws. Wait. Oh, sorry. I saw it said 5 assists. 11.6 assists for Caitlin. Don't know what's happening. Also, lads, we're only at 368 likes. Surely we can get the 500. Surely we can get the 500. They won. This is winning ugly. It means something anyway. Like, you can win. Like, winning doesn't have to be pretty. Winning doesn't have to be pretty, but like, we live with that. We live with it. We move. Wow. Wow. That was a game. That was a game. I don't know what other way to describe it. That was a basketball game. And if you guys agree that that was crazy, subscribe as well. If we could somehow by the end of the day hit 46.75k, if we're trying to hit 47k by the end of the Liberty game, that's kind of our goal. If we could get a little bit more subscribers, if you guys are interested, that'd be greatly appreciated. But a win is a win, I guess. A win is a win. That was a sport that vaguely resembled basketball. That was a sport that vaguely resembled basketball. It was, you know what? Sometimes you have to win ugly. Sometimes you have to win ugly. And that was it. And I have to say, the Indiana Fever won ugly. And I like that. I like that. There are so many problems with the Indiana Fever, and maybe it's just a bad matchup. Maybe the physicality of Ryan Howard being allowed to play Lou Dort defense. Maybe Ryan Howard being allowed to play Lou Dort defense is going to be tough for Caitlin Clark. Maybe the referees, until 4 minutes to go, the Indiana Fever were getting hacked all game and shot 4 free throws with 4 minutes to go. Thank you so much, Post, for the $10. It was a game. It was a game. I don't know if that sport was basketball. Ryan, a lot of teams were both teams were missing free throws. Ryan Howard was fantastic. Let's not even give a knock to Ryan Howard. Like, even though she was hacking on the defensive end, she was fantastic. Brittany Griner had more fouls than points. Brittany Griner committed 4 moving screens, and I would say maybe one of them was a moving screen. The referees called double-digit moving screens. And also, lads, yeah, if we could get to like 750 likes, that would be insane for you guys in here. If we get to 750, that would be insane. But Natasha Howard had a bounce back game. Like, this is why Natasha Howard. This is why the Fever signed Natasha Howard. Like, that was a good defensive game for her. I have to say, it was a good defensive game. And she stepped up when not many others did. Thank you so much for the $10. Really appreciate that. But she stepped up when no others did. 26 points for Natasha Howard. I don't know what's wrong with Tawana Bonner. She'll figure it out. Look, she is one of the greatest players of all time. She's one of the greatest players of all time. But I have to say, like, she is... Thank you, Shannon Mack, for the $5. Oh my God, thank you, Philip, for the $19. But she'll figure it out. She's one of the all-time greatest. She's just... I don't know what's wrong with her. Natasha Howard was brilliant today. On the defensive end, on the offensive end. When things weren't going right, she was the one who stepped up. Kelsey Mitchell had the fakest 17-point game you will ever see. Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin... I'll talk about Caitlin Clark. But, like, Kelsey Mitchell looked like she was trying to lose them the game. But the three standout players were Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, and Natasha Howard. I thought Damaris Dantas played well. But Sophie Cunningham was the game changer. She was the game changer down the stretch. She absolutely was the game changer. Like, she was... Her on the defensive end, she made timely plays. She hit big shots. She got big boards. Almost every big play was made by one of Sophie Cunningham or Lexi Hull. The two of them made big plays. The two of them together are super, can be super effective. The two of them were absolutely incredible. I have to say. Lexi and Sophie Cunningham, They bring in energy. Sophie Cunningham is your Swiss Army knife. Someone just said Sophie Cunningham is captain. Yeah. Sophie Cunningham is going to be the difference maker. Like, Natasha Howard is just a much better version of Nalissa Smith. Like, that is what Natasha Howard is. She's the same player as Nalissa Smith. She's just much better. Duana Bonner, like, and it's not on her. Like, she's coming up against two just better players. There's just two players that are playing better and are doing more and have been more effective in Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull. They just have. They just have. They have been the better players. And Natasha Howard came out with a redemption game. Like, hopefully she told her wife to go private on Twitter for all that, because that is what the Indiana, it's going to happen with the Indiana Fever. Natasha Howard is the Michael Jordan of the Nalissa Smiths. Yes, she is the Michael Jordan of the Nalissa Smiths. And that is the thing. You can have, when things are going well, you're going to get your recognition. That was an incredible game for Natasha Howard. And look, when it comes to Fever, I think we might have overrated the Fever based on beating a Chicago Sky team who look incompetent. Like, Chicago Sky look absolutely horrendous. Like, this is a team that needed, that the only reason they weren't getting beat by 30 last year was because of Kennedy Carter, and they got rid of Kennedy Carter. So maybe we've overrated the Fever, but they won ugly. They won, and Aaliyah Boston was non-existent. She was non-existent in that game. Made a huge play. Caitlin Clark had the worst game of her career. Caitlin Clark had the worst game of her career. Like, no question about it. She had the worst game of her career. She was not hitting, like, she was missing shots, and it wasn't like when Caitlin shoots and you're thinking it might go in, nothing even looked like it was going in. Nothing even looked like it was going in. She was getting hacked the whole game. She was getting hacked the whole game by Ryan Howard. She didn't know, I don't even know really what was happening, but this is what happened for the two of them. 1 point game, 43 seconds to go. 1 point game, 43 seconds to go. Caitlin Clark goes in and out, sees Aaliyah Boston seal, makes an unbelievable pass to Aaliyah Boston, fakes up, in. And that is what you want to see. It was the worst game for both Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark in the last 2 years. It was straight up. It was their worst game. Caitlin was missing free throws. Caitlin was 3 of 5 in the free throw line. Kelsey Mitchell was 2 of 4. I don't know what happened, but they came up big. And Kelsey Mitchell went at least 1 of 2 to ice the game. She went 1 of 2 to ice the game. Aaliyah Boston stepped up big time with that play, a really good play. And like, Caitlin Clark came up with the pass of the game. It was their worst game of her career. Like, we can be honest. It was the worst game. And I'm not saying when Caitlin was like, when the Fever were struggling and no one knew what was going on, and like Caitlin Clark was like, didn't have a clue and she was young. But like, in comparison to how she is and what we expect, it was the worst game she's had. But I will say, she was getting hacked 94 feet, and Stephanie White, I hope she's experimenting. How long, and I mean this, how long do we give Stephanie White, like, how long do we give Stephanie White grace for the offense? The defense is better. I'll admit it. The defense is better. Defense is better. The team is grittier. Thank you for the $10, John. Appreciate that. How much longer do we give Christy Sides for having no answer to when Caitlin Clark is denied? Or not Christy Sides, Stephanie White. How long do we give her for having no answer for when Caitlin Clark is denied? Like, they won, but you can still talk about it. We can still talk about that. How much more grace do we give? Because look, Christy Sides is not the answer, but it seems that she has the creativity of Christy Sides in getting Caitlin Clark open. And look, I could be wrong with that one. Like, how much longer do we give Stephanie White grace? But yeah, it was an interesting game, honestly. Like, people talking about the Sky are playing Liberty, the Sky suck. We beat Sky, like, the Fever beat the Sky by 35. But from the Dream, I thought Nia Coffey stepped up. Tahina Pau was great in the first half, really quiet in the second half. Really quiet. Walker Kimbrough didn't do very much. But Dantas was good. Coulson, I thought Coulson was fine. She came in, did what she was meant to have done. You're saying the team was rocked by the controversy. Caitlin Clark had 27 points in the previous game. The team was rocked by the referees. But the thing is that you can't be shell-shocked. You cannot be. You need a plan for the referees. And Stephanie White was talking about how they have a plan for when teams are physical. Is their plan Caitlin Clark stands in the corner? Because that's what it seems to be. Caitlin Clark set more screens in the first half than time she touched the ball. Caitlin looks so flat. When Caitlin Clark is playing decoy, she looks flat on both ends of the floor. And I think something has to happen there. And look, I mean this. Caitlin Clark, it's something Caitlin Clark has to fix long term. Caitlin Clark has to fix that. She has to fix her attitude when she's being told to go play decoy. Like, she has to fix that. She has to fix her energy when things aren't going well on offense and the defensive end. She has to fix that. But short term, the coach has to know that's something that is wrong with Caitlin Clark's game right now. And not, like, leave her for dead. Not leave her for dead out there. The coach did it twice. Stephanie White's done it twice in 3 games. She's done it twice in 3 games. So, it's something where it's like, you can obviously fix that, but you can't sacrifice the team trying to fix that. But yeah, it was an interesting one. And also, why they played so slow. They walked the ball up the floor. They walked the ball up the floor for the entire game. It was not what we wanted to see. The Dream were just really bad other than Ryan Howard. Like, Alicia Gray there was a stage where Alicia Gray had more fouls than points. Brittany Griner had more fouls than points. Like, Atlanta played bad, and at least they won ugly. At least the Fever won ugly. At least they won ugly. That's something. But it was it was something. And you know what? The one big thing is that down the stretch, we saw an incredibly good play by Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. And look, I mean this when I say this. Ironically, of Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, as bad as Caitlin Clark was, she was the best of those 3. Like, that was... But I stand by this. Based on the standards that we set for Caitlin Clark, it was the worst game of her career. You've never seen a great player be benched at the end of the game. Like, she got benched for 0.4 seconds. I'm not joking when I say that. She got benched for 0.4 seconds. But so it's like, where's the Mick guy? You're looking for him. But thank you for the $5, James. But yeah, it was a tough one. It was a really, really tough one there. And look, it is what it is. Angel Reese taking over right now. Is she taking over when they're down 30 against the other team's bench? At least the Fever haven't done that, I guess. No, she still has 2 points with 4 minutes to go. Jesus Christ. Angel Reese is at 7 turnovers per 36 minutes. Oh my God. I'm going to watch that game now. I'm going to watch that game right now. Natasha Howard is the MVP. Like this is why the Natasha Howard they signed her. This is why they signed her today. Natasha Howard, and I know this might be considered hate speech. According to her wife, it might be. But Natasha Howard is the Michael Jordan of Melissa Smiths. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We are trying to hit 46.75k by the end of the day. But she's the Michael Jordan of Melissa Smiths. I mean that when I say that. She's the MJ of Melissa Smiths. And that's not a knock on her. She's the best case scenario of Melissa Smith. And in fairness to Natasha Howard, I have to give credit where credit's due. She has played defense this year. She did not play defense in Turkey. I watched her in Turkey. She did not play defense in Dallas. I watched her in Dallas. Natasha Howard is playing defense this year. That is huge. That's absolutely huge. And not only that, 12 of 17 from the field. She hit a huge 3-point shot. A massive 3-point shot. She, she went and she did everything. She did absolutely everything. But other than, well, I don't know, other than making both free throws, but she made one. She made 1 or 2 in crunch time. That's what I literally was saying. I was like, give us 1 or 2. That's all I want. Just give us 1 or 2. And she literally, that's what she did. That is what she did. And again, for everyone in chat right now, if you guys agree with this, leave a like. We've got 1,600 people in here and only 700 likes. We can get to 1,000. We can get to 1,000. I know we can. But Natasha Howard on the year, you add 27 to 10.5 points per game. 15, 6, 27. Like, if Natasha Howard can average 14 points per game on decent efficiency, we're good. We are very, very good. That's what you want. That is really what you want to see. And the freaking Fever need her. The Fever absolutely need Natasha Howard. Because in games like today, that is the difference between the Fever and this year and last year. Like, Dewana Bonner will figure it out. I trust Dewana Bonner will figure it out. But the biggest difference is they have an ability to win ugly now. And when nothing's going right, they have somebody you can just give the ball to and get a bucket. Like, Caitlin Clark isn't somebody that you can just go and say, go ISO. Aaliyah Boston, you sometimes can, but you probably don't want to have her as an isolation post player. I don't think that's what she's best at. Natasha Howard is 8 seconds to go on the shot clock, you give her the ball. The problem is she's a black hole. Like, that is the problem with Natasha Howard. But if you limit her touches to late in the shot clock situations, she is like it is exactly what you need. It is exactly what the team needs, because we've had a game where Kelsey Mitchell, you can look at the box score and think Kelsey Mitchell played fine. If you watch the game, Kelsey Mitchell was trying to lose that game. Caitlin Clark was trying to lose that game. Aaliyah Boston was just terrible. She wasn't trying to lose that game. But, the two guards were trying to lose that game. And Natasha Howard came in and took over. She came in and absolutely took over. And she's the reason why they won the game. She is. Like, we are looking at her and Sophie Cunningham. But we're looking at now a player that can actually just go and get a bucket on the team. They can actually just go get a bucket. And I have to say, someone said Mitchell clutched it out. Yeah, she did. She hit a huge shot. Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and Leah Boston won them the game at the very end. The three of them were trying to lose them the game for most of that game. Kelsey Mitchell had a huge 3-point shot. But, yeah, it was huge. It was, it's exactly what you want to see from a team. It's exactly what you want to see from the Fever. It's exactly what you want the, this team to do. And you want a player to just be able to come in and get buckets. And look, I got to give so much props to Natasha Howard, because she knew what she signed up for. She knew what she signed up for. And what she signed up for was a role that you are going to get more praise when things go well. You are going to get more scrutiny when things go bad. And things did not go well the last game. Things really did not go well. Just like Caitlin Clark's going to get so much praise for a 27-11 game, she's getting so much scrutiny for her game today. She is, that is what happens when you join the Lakers. It's what happens when you join the Warriors. It's what happens when you join the Fever. When things go well, you are going to get more praise. And I've got to say, she carried them. She dragged this team out of a hole that they realistically should not have been in. She shouldn't have needed to score 27, but she did. Genuinely. Cheers to Natasha Howard's redemption game, 100%. 100%. I called them to win. I called both of them to have breakout games, her and Bonner. I don't know what's the story with Bonner. I really don't. But at the same time, this is what you want to see. This is what you want. The difference between the Fever this year and last year is that if Caitlin Clark played badly and Aaliyah played badly, the Fever just did not win. The Atlanta Dream are not a bad team. And this is a bad matchup for the Fever. The Fever don't match up well to the Dream. And the Fever won. Like that is genuinely it. The Fever won the game. The Fever played as bad as they could. And yeah, the Dream, they still pulled it out. And the Atlanta Dream coach, you got to give credit where credit's due to Carl Smesco. Carl Smesco knows what he's doing. And I'm not having it any other way. Like, this guy can coach. This guy was winning at FG. I'm pretty sure he was at Florida Gulf Coast and was beating big colleges. Like, it is genuinely, it is a big one. It is a big thing, them getting him. And some of these college coaches might be the damn move. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, Natasha Howard, her wife went on social media calling out the Fever fans calling her out for being compared to Alyssa Smith. Apparently that was hate speech, but I have to say, she was she was one of the major reasons they won that game. And for people saying the Fever aren't that good, the Fever just won a game against a playoff team with all three of Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and Leah Boston stinking it up. They just won against a playoff team with all of them playing badly. All of them. Like, that is a huge sign. And that is a sign of a good team that can win ugly against a playoff team while their stars are all playing badly. But yeah, I stand by it for Natasha Howard. However, lads, we're not just talking about Natasha Howard in this game. If you guys agree that Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham have been game changers for the Fever, are game changers. The two of these players are the game changers. And if you guys agree, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We are trying to hit 46.75k by the end of the day. But like, I gotta give credit where credit's due. They are the game changers. These are the players that are gonna affect things. And both of them were incredible. And they're not even remotely similar as players. They're not even remotely similar. Like, a lot of people try to bunch them together. Like, I actually thought, and I'm going to say I was so wrong with this, I did not think that Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull's games were going to translate. We're not going to translate to playing with each other. And also, again, if you guys agree the two of them playing with each other is crazy, leave a like. We're trying to hit, if we can hit 1,000 likes on this stream, we're only 160 off. That'd be insane. Or if you're watching this on video, if we could get like, I don't know, 500 likes. Final score, they won by 5 points. They won by 5. But I have to say, Sophie Cunningham is what people thought DeWanna Bonner was going to be. She's a player that plays like a vet. She is the calming presence on the floor. Obviously, she can crash out. She's one of the dirtiest players at times in the WNBA. But she comes up with big rebounds. She comes up with big steals. She comes up with assists. She does everything. She does not do anything an exceptional rate other than shoot the ball. She's good at everything. She will guard bigs. She will guard point guards. She will switch. She will crash boards. She makes smart plays. And a lot of people are saying Sophie's all heart. Sophie is quite a bit of heart, but she is high IQ, smart plays. When we're talking about all heart, it goes to Lexi Hull. By the way, I don't want to say that I want to give credit to Damaris Dantas. On the defensive end, she was exceptional. But Lexi Hull, like, I have to say, she was, the energy Lexi Hull plays with she changes everything. She changes absolutely everything in the game. Like, she comes in and the energy picks up. And it's so tough with this Fever team. Like, when you're watching them and you're like, the Indiana Fever have got so many players fighting for spots. Because you can't not play DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner is DeWanna Bonner. Like, she's one of the greatest of all time. But, like, Lexi Hull, came in and she was shooting with confidence today. 2 of 2 from 3, 10 points on 7 shots. Sophie Cunningham, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 huge shots. The two of these players, they do the little things. They do the little things. And that is what the team needs. Lexi Hull was a role player. She was a role player. Lexi Hull is the freaking... I'm just trying to think of like NBA players that are like unbelievable energy role players. She's the Ron Artest of Christy Wallace's. Whereas Sophie Cunningham, I'm trying to think, is there a player like Sophie Cunningham in the league that can run the 1, can guard a little bit 1 through 5, can come in and do anything? Is there a player, maybe Lexi Cunningham or Lexi Hull, Josh Hart, but like Sophie Cunningham in the WNBA, is there a player like Sophie Cunningham? Is she a one-of-a-kind player? Because you could argue there are other Lexi Hulls. Like, is there another, you're saying Westbrook in prime. Is there another player? Someone just said, stop talking about basketball. And I mean this without naming another player. Oh my God. Thank you so much for $81. Matching the Fever score. Thank you so much, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. But Sonia Citron, yes. Sonia Citron. I will give you Sonia Citron as a rookie. Sonia Citron does a little bit of everything. She does a little bit of everything. Sonia Citron is well and truly a player that does a little bit of everything. But I gotta say, like, you've got Hull, like, this team is so much better. Like, there's positives in the game. You take positives from wins. That Hull Cunningham, like, a Hull is Hull. Sophie Cunningham is 100 times better than Christy Wallace. Natasha Howard is the Michael Jordan and Alyssa Smiths. Like, this is what the Fever have. The Fever have players now. I thought Dantas was really good. And look, I think that Sid Coulson came in and did exactly what she was meant to do. She did exactly what she was meant to do. Straight up. Like, she did what she was meant to do. And did nothing positive, nothing negative in 5 minutes. And this is a team they beat a team with Stephanie White either experimenting or turning into Christie's sides. I don't know which is which. I don't know if she's experimenting, and I don't know if she's turning into Christie's sides. It's one or the other. I hope she's experimenting. So you've got that, and I'm not gonna lie, like, the two of them with energy off the bench, and they have more this year. They have more. Everything that could, like, everything outside, like, after the Sky game, everything that could go wrong has gone wrong for this team in terms of just everything. And they still pulled off a win against a decent Atlanta Dream team. Like, they're good and they're physical, they're tough. Ryan Howard was literally allowed maul players for the whole game. Like, we got to be just completely honest here. We got to be honest. This Fever team is different. Not because of the big three. Because of the pieces they put around the big three. Because of Natasha Howard. Because of because of Cunningham. And it's going to really be an interesting one when it comes to DeWanna Bonner. It's going to be an interesting one when it comes to DeWanna Bonner. Like, can she pick it up? Because if I give DeWanna Bonner one more game, if she has another 1 or 0 point game, I would seriously start one of Lexi Hull or Sophie Cunningham. Don't know which one it'll be. But you have to start one of them. And by the way, if Sophie Cunningham, they didn't want her to play. If Sophie Cunningham does not play, if Sophie Cunningham plays the first game against the Dream, the Fever are 3-0. If Sophie Cunningham does not play tonight, the Fever are 1-2. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, yeah, it is It is pretty much it, lads. But yeah, we're probably going to end the video and end the stream right there. If we could get to it, like, lads, if we could get to 1,000 likes, we're only 86 off. There's 1,300 of you guys in here. If you guys could just leave a like, we're like, it's only 86. Like, we're not far off. We're really not far off hitting 1,000 likes. If we could do that on this stream, that would be incredible. That would be incredible. Because we're going to end the stream in like a minute. Sophie did not start this game, no. If we could, that would be absolutely incredible. Caitlin Clark plays her best. It was a bad game. It was a bad game. 9:36. We're not far off. We're not far off, lads. I got to break down the Sky game. I have to watch the Sky game first. It's over, so I can watch it on double speed. Like that game, that video will be out after the FIFA breakdown. I'm gonna watch the game. Sophie was on restricted minutes. I agree. 9.99. We got to it. That once we hit 1,000, we're ending. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for this stream. Thanks to everyone for donating, and thanks to everyone for watching a sport that may or may not resemble basketball. But anyway.